Hello, this is Pedro Rubalcaba for the comments. I'll be interviewing Ken Canedo for his song Born This Day. Ken, good to be with you today. How are you?
Great, thanks. It's an interesting morning, but I'm here.
Yes. We won't share that, but it's only going to get better.
Absolutely.
Good, good. Your song, Born This Day, a Christmas song, and you're using the text from Isaiah, very well-known Christmas text. Tell us a little bit about how it came to be.
Well, when the editors of Spirit and Song 2 were asking for the composer to submit music, I was asked if I might be interested in a Christmas song. I thought, Christmas song? What can I say about Christmas? What can I write that hasn't been written before? And, so many beautiful Christmas texts, Silent Night, O Come All You Faithful, and even like Jingle Bells and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. There's absolutely nothing I can contribute to this body of work. And I thought about that reading from Isaiah chapter 9, which is the first reading for Midnight Mass, what we used to call Midnight Mass. And I thought, this is beautiful poetry. Let me see if I can set this to music as a liturgical song. So that's where it came from.
Well, I absolutely love the song, and I was listening to the recording, and Nellie, oh my gosh, she just nails that.
Oh,
Nellie
yeah.
Cruz, she's so soulful, and this gospel feel that you have to it is amazing. And I imagine that, going back to your comments about, what can you contribute, obviously quite a bit. I enjoyed the song. I love the song. So often we have these images for Christmas songs that are based in tradition, songs that are the carols and even you talk about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Obviously, you don't sing that at church, but what is it about, in your opinion, Christmas in general, but the spirit of Christmas within the liturgy that allows us to go back to memories and sing these carols?
Well, that's a very good question, Pedro. I think about that every year as a pastoral musician. We're involved in maybe 5 or 6 liturgies in the Christmas weekend,
Right.
Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and then this Saturday and Sunday. One thing I've noticed about Christmas liturgy is the churches are full.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And not just because of all the regular people in the parish who might not come to Mass except on Saturday and except on Christmas and Easter, but also we have family members coming to visit us. So Christmas is a time when we remember that God became human, when we celebrate that God became one of us, and not just one of us, he came as a little helpless child. The almighty creator of the universe came to us as a helpless child. The wonder of that. But the fact that we come together with our families, some driving or flying long distances just to be there for that day, that is such a unique thing. It just touches my heart. And I live here in Portland, so I end up flying to LA after my last liturgy. But it's worth that trip, just to be with the people I love, my family, on this wonderful feast of love. That's why I think it's so important to be together, and that's why we sing so beautifully, all these beautiful songs at Mass and Christmas.
So now taking that and going back to the lyrics of the song from that Isaiah 9, can you pull out some of those images from that beautiful poetry that is Isaiah 9 and make those connections for us? How is it that reading sets the scene at midnight Mass or Mass at night for what we're about to celebrate, this incarnation?
Well, I think about that liturgy. Most of us in our churches have sung, "O Come All You Faithful" as the entrance song, and then we've sung the Glory to God, and then the responsorial psalm. But before that responsorial psalm, we hear the people who walk in darkness have seen a great light. You know, especially for us in the northern hemisphere, where it is winter,
Right.
and for many of us trudging through ice and snow to get to church, to hear the people who walk in darkness have seen a great light. We are literally walking through darkness in our lives. Unfortunate things happen, bad things happen to good people. We need light. And every year we're reminded through that reading at Christmas, the light is here. You know, we need not be afraid of that dark. I love that image.
It's a great image. I really do. You know, you remember all of these lights that we put up on our house. You know, many times it's way before them, but I'm one of those that holds out to the end. And,
Me too.
And to light candles on Christmas Day, go through and light all the candles in the house, and just to bring this light and warmth into our home. The same thing happens in the churches. You know, that there's seems to be more candles on Christmas than any other time, you know. And so I appreciate the song, and then this soulful gospel feeling, it just seems to fit for me. I mean, it conjures up this calling to attention. Wait, there's this living Christ in our midst who is born like one of us.
Oh, absolutely. There is a child born this day.
Yes.
You know, that's good news.
Absolutely. Ken, I want to thank you for sharing your story with us. I love the song. Hopefully all of us can put that in our repertoire. Make sure you do that. Listen to it. Born to us this day.
And
Thanks,
shall
Ken.
we say, Merry Christmas.
And Merry Christmas, of course. Thanks, Ken.
People who wandered in darkness have seen a marvelous light, and on those who lived too long in the shadows, a great light shines. There is a child born this day, a son who will lead us to greatness and glory. He shall be wonderful, Counselor, powerful God, always faithful Father, Prince of Peace.